Alright guys, it's NYG Gliscors here, bringing you the week 5 match against Irez and his team. Pretty much just going to run through the team real quick as the match is about to start. He has Celesteela, Clefable, Kangaskhan Mega, Dugtrio, Hydreigon, Tentacruel, Sableye, Simisear, a Selgor, Magneton, Exatu, all of which that are extremely threatening. Definitely would be unfortunate if you brought Kangaskhan, Celesteela, things like Magneton. You're gonna see his team now, but people want to join, so we ignore spectators. I nailed on this prediction. You too. Pretty much we got Zeraora with this certain spread to be able to take outspeed his entire team, bring Shed Shell for the Dugtrio, being able to trap me, Drain Punch most of his fighting weakness mons, as well as have dual electric moves, just because his team is fairly weak to electric, and knock off, just in case we want to predict any switch-ins. Tailwind, because we can be faster than a lot of his mons, as well as Draw Run for Tentacruel, Poison Jab for his fairy type. I believe he does have one. Clefable, that is, and U-Turn just for momentum, as well as competitive Wigglytuff because he is fairly weak to fairy, and he doesn't really switch into well Hyper Voice and Dazzling Gleam, as well as Wish for Kyurem to heal up, and Stealth Rocks to annoy his team, as well as this to take hits from Mega Kangaskhan, which he unfortunately did not bring. We can still come in and take hits on this thing, as we do have Earth Power for that. Scarf Raptor should be able to just do a lot of work, and Life Orb Celebi with T-Wave to slow a lot of his mons down. We're going to lead Wigglytuff as we can pass up these rocks. He actually... Does that count as a prediction? I mean, he just leads that. I don't think he can touch me that well, but we shall always check. My play is just set up rocks. Dugtrio, Uber's Trapper. It's gonna be able to KO me. So the question is do I want to get some nice damage off with the Hyper Voice? I think I just want to, because the rocks would be nice to chip away at Simisear, and I think if I just go for the step rocks. I wonder if he's talking about his. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna get up rocks as he does that as well. We'll fire off a huge Hyper Voice here, as it should do a ton of or he goes hard. Tentacruel takes that fairly well, as we should be able to either possible Wish on his Rabbit Spin, or just go hard. He goes Tentacruel. Which if we make the play hard into Zeraora Plasma Fist, we'll just get rid of it. And I'm gonna do that, because even if he goes Dugtrio, I don't care, I have the Shed Shell. And I expect him to be Scarfed to outspeed a Scarf Zeraora, which he can't even do. I wonder what his item is. He just goes straight for Sludge Wave, which doesn't bother us at all. Maybe he's even Sashed, which Dugtrio was Sash. Dugtrio with Sash. That's with Groundium. I know Dugtrio with Sash has a chance to go down. Okay, that's without an item. So he does have an item that he can't use. This could knock out after rocks. So we're gonna go for Plasma Fist here. If he wants to go hard into Magneton, this is gonna be some nice damage. As well as we can always Wish Pass back into this thing. Magneton, if it is Scarfed, it can't really do much to us. And Drain Punch has a chance to knock out here. So we're going to go for the Drain Punch, as he does show a Violite. Misses the Toxic, unfortunately. Sorry about that. It does show a Violite on his Magneton, which is not a set on here. Magneton. He is a Violite, and I'm assuming max. Yeah, he's definitely max defense. Wonder if we'll go for attack or predict to switch out into Beedrill. I'll go hard into Beedrill. I wonder if he Toxics again. If he doesn't, good play. Okay, so he just full switches. Which is actually a really good prediction, but he goes Dugtrio. And here's where we'll find out what his item is. So we can U-turn out. Okay, so he is Scarfed. We can Ghost to Raptor and click U-turn on his entire team. because there's nothing he really wants to switch into a U-turn. If it is the Celesteela, we don't really care, because we can just go out into the Zero Aura as he just Earthquakes again, so we can get that nice hit off, as well as being able to go into our Celebi on a Doug Trio, and just click U-turn, as it should be able to knock out anything. And if he does go Magneton, we can go out into our Zero Aura. At 29%, we should be able to knock it out with Drain Punch and get some nice recovery back. Nice, knocking that boy out. If he goes back into Doug Trio, I wonder if, okay, so just go out into Doug Trio. We know that boy is Scarfed, so we'll go out into Staraptor. And he just goes straight for the Earthquake. And we should be able to U-turn out again here, as he goes Celesteela. Isn't too bad, because I believe Celesteela, well, let's see how much it took from U-turn. Celesteela took, what? U-turn did how much damage? 6%. So we see that he does have a lot more, lot less defense. He's just max HP, he's just max HP. That's also did a lot more damage, so he's not even max HP. He's 0 HP? Yeah, he might be 0 HP. So, Zero Aura can come in and just click Plasma Fist to knock this boy out. And that might be what we just do here, as Plasma Fist is just really scary to him. We could click Knockoff, because assuming he's like really offensive, he might want to keep this thing around. But I see if he just goes into if he just goes into Doug Trio, I have a solid switch into it every time. But I also will just want to click Knockoff too. Maybe Drain Punch is a good middle ground play, as Drain Punch will do a solid chunk. This is a big play here, because if I try to attack Doug Trio and fail, it could be huge. As well as Scarfed Hydreigon, it can also be a problem in the late game, which is why we have Scarfed Staraptor, or even just Wigglytuff to keep around for that thing. Kyurem can still do some work, being able to Toxic a lot of his team. Tentacruel is not that weakened. I'm gonna go for Knockoff here, as he does go into the Doug Trio, and we are able to get rid of this boy's item, which was Choice Scarfed. So let's see what he goes out into here. If he goes Hydreigon, we're always going to go into Wigglytuff. And then we can Wish Pass back in. So we'll go into that. If he doesn't U-turn, we can get the Wish, pass it back into Zero Aura as he goes Celesteela, and then just fire off another Plasma Fist. Hydreigon, who is Scarfed, goes down to 2 Drain Punches. I just don't want all this damage on Wigglytuff, because I need it around to take every single hit from Hydreigon. Even a Scarfed Iron Tail to a Wigglytuff won't even to a KO this boy. So just go Hydreigon immediately. Hydreigon to a Zero Aura. I really expected him to go into this thing, so we're gonna go hard Wigglytuff. Do you U-turn? Substitutes. Now the thing is that Wigglytuff, Hyper Voice goes around sub. As he taunts. Didn't really plan for going in attack, so this into another one will go through the sub and knock him out. Goes for Dark Pulse, does a sizable chunk too, and he has Life Orb, so we were able to actually get the knockoff here. Goes into Simisear. Simisear can only knock us out with a Specs Fire Blast. And if he Specs, I don't see the problem with just clicking Hyper Voice again, as he subs as well, and this Hyper Voice will be able to knock him out. So I don't understand the thing behind that play. And now we can just Plasma Fist through the rest of his team, as he goes Celesteela, which we can make the play in our. Ooh, because doesn't he just Autotomize if he is offensive? And then he Earthquakes and Heavy Slams to our team. I think he still wins. Yeah. We have to kind of outplay him here. I wonder if he heavy slams. Air slashes. So he's special? That's a fat wish. That is a fat wish. Hold up. Zero Aura against a Celesteela. Defensive. No, he's offensive. Buddy, do you not have an offensive Celesteela? I think our play is just a Plasma Fist. Does show the Earthquake. We actually eat that really, really well. And there goes Celesteela. Wow. And Tentacruel comes out. And I believe defensive Tentacruel never takes this hit. Not bad. GG Zero Aura. Wow. A 5-0. Wow, we haven't gotten a win like that in forever. To be surprised, I'm trying to look back and like what was the key moment of that. I think the key moment was the fact that he sacked Simisear. Like, what was the pivotal moment? Like, what did we win on doing? Missing the Toxic? Was that like the big thing? I mean, he got right with the Volt Switch play there. He really got me on that. I could have just stayed in with Zero Aura and clicked Drain Punch again. So he got me there on that. I guess me bringing the Shed Shell was like the key thing because I was able to switch out there and go to Staraptor. As then he goes Celesteela. Because I think that here, being able to knock off the Doug Trio. But then him clicking Taunt on like a... I mean, I guess he wasn't expecting an offensive one since we showed Stealth Rock. And then he Dark Pulses. That does some good damage. The only thing he could knock me out with was the Specs Fire Blast. And a Specs Fire Blast, if it was Simisear, Zero Aura just knocked that boy out after rocks. So yeah, once he subbed up, Hyper Voice just knocked out. So bringing two subsets might have been his downfall. And then this would Totemize. I think if he heavy slammed, it would have did more damage, but I don't really know his spread. And then Zero Aura just taking the fattest wish of his life. Like, he went from 19 to 94, and then eats this Earthquake with ease. We don't even have any HP we didn't have any HP investment at all. We're able to get rid of that boy with the Plasma Fist and finish it off. So really, that's that. Like, this was a pretty fast match, and I think all my matches in the UAPB are pretty fast. As okay, he already got me. I think most of the things. I also forgot to add a reaction to this announcement. My reaction. I just think that this match, this matchup, Kangaskhan, Hydreigon, like Celesteela, Tentacruel, Exatu, like, and Magneton, like, they all went down to every single one of Zero Aura's attacks. Plasma Fish, Drain Punch, just easily won this match. And bringing the Shed Shell for Doug Trio was easily my best thing because Zero Aura completely 6-0'd his team entirely by himself. I think maybe him bringing a Selgor for the speed control against my team, as it did speed tie. Or he might even, yeah, it's speed tie with 145, which was beach. Excuse me. And it's speed tie with that, as well as bringing Xatu maybe for the Magic Bounce, because Rocks annoyed him a little bit. Maybe even bringing Sableye to burn Zero Aura or come in to take hits. I don't really know what he could have done to take hits from Zero Aura, as none of his team. Maybe even bring Clefable, as Clefable was a huge threat to my team. My only really thing for it was to... yeah, I didn't really have anything for it. Maybe Beedrill with the Poison Jab, but once he got rid of Beedrill, Clefable just kind of swept with like a stored power set or something of the sort. So, if you guys did enjoy this rebound in the UAPB, I know the UAPB season has been kind of rough so far, and we haven't been doing... there haven't been too many matches up. There's not been many uploads. We are still trying to get this league back on its feet. So now we're gonna try to push through and finish this off, as we don't want to just turn this league into another repeat of last season too. So I believe this win puts us at 2-3 and +1 differential or +2 differential, something of the sort. Definitely when it comes around to the end of the season, when we get to rematch the people in our divisions, we shall be able to succeed through again, and maybe actually win those matches and make playoffs. So if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know what you guys think down below. I'm the York Gliscors, the coach of your New York Gliscors, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.